G'day, good morning, konnichiwa, shuprabhat, servus, grüezi, and hi, how you doing? And welcome to the Daily Sports Show here on Vic and Vern Sports Chat. I'm Vern. And today, you guys are killing me. These are our topics over here. What's going on there? Our topics over here. We have a bit of Formula 1, golf, rugby, football, American sports, and a bit of tennis. That's our show today. Let's get those topics out of the way because we do have... G'day, mate. Beautiful Sydney. Look, check that out. Absolutely amazing. I don't think we've done Sydney before. We've done Adelaide. We've done Perth, I think. But not Sydney. Check that out. Sydney Harbour with the Opera House. Iconic at the bottom there. Looks absolutely stunning. Party time. Sydney in the background. Amazing. But guys, check out. The chat is going ballistic. What did I do this morning? Come on. I am so hungry. I was just checking out breakfasts. So I put it up there. There's a poll going out there. Which is best? And you guys are putting some amazing stuff out there. Curry for breakfast, Suriname. That sounds amazing. Vic and I love our curry. Oh, Fabrizio with pasta. Gabby still put French breakfast, the croissant and coffee. What's that? No. But let's take a look at it quickly. Oh, wait. First, of course, I got to show you. There is where Sydney is, on the east coast of Australia. G'day, mate. But then check out the breakfasts so you can make a better assessment of the topic. Whew. We do have a full English. There we go. Bacon, eggs, beans, fried mushrooms, some black pudding, fried tomatoes. Yummy. Then we have the continental breakfast with a bit of croissants, a bit of coffee, a bit of stuff there, a bit of cheese and ham. For the refined palate, as they say. And then, of course, the one I prefer, get down to the nitty-gritty, some steak and eggs. Yes, baby. That's the one I like. And then, of course, for all the other people out there, some cereal with a bit of banana and strawberries in their cereal. Lovely, lovely. Bread and water for the bulls. Yes, bread and water for the bulls. You're right on that one, Vic. So those are the cereals. Take your pick. Put out in the poll. Fantastic stuff. I think somebody said fish for breakfast, one of the Japanese guys. I don't do fish. Vern is a friend of the ocean. The only fish I eat is anchovies on a pizza Napoli and a condiment in South Africa. Other people won't know it, but the South Africans will know. It's called Pex Anchovette fish paste. It's the worst thing ever, but I love it. But I don't think they don't get it anymore. It's a pity. Pex Anchovette. Oh, good stuff there. But forget about all the breakfast stuff. This is a sports show. I'm fucking starving here, but never mind. Let's get straight into it. Hey, guys, the chat's been amazing. Thanks so much for that. And, guys, don't forget to subscribe, to like, and hit the notification button. And, of course, you guys can become members of Vic and Vern Sports Chat. So check that membership thing out. It's cool. Support the channel so we can grow. But let's get into the sport, the most important thing of the day. That is the Formula 1. Bahrain Grand Prix, I think it's at 7 o'clock tonight, Central European time. It starts. I hope it's not a snooze fest again. But, of course, we do have here the starting lineups. Oscar Piastri, g'day, mate. Australian. Got pole position for George Russell and Charles Leclerc. Kimi Antonelli got there fourth. That's a good position for him. Pierre Gasly as well. Good one there. Where's old Max? Max down there in 7th. Hamilton in 9th. Yuki in 10th. Well done to Yuki as well. So that's our starting grid. And this man there, Oscar Piastri, gets pole position. So that is the Formula 1. And it's out of here. Then, of course, Augusta, Georgia. It is the Masters. Absolutely stunning place. I said it yesterday. That place looks amazing. They must have a ground staff of 1 million. Because that place looks like it's been stuck there by Lego. That's how pristine it looks. But look at the leaderboard. After 3 rounds, it's Rory McIlroy out there in the lead. 2 points ahead of, DeChambeau. I don't do golf. Golf is not fantastic. Golf is not my thing. Taco must come back. Tito Santana said taco must come back. But I'll have a taco for breakfast. I'm freaking hungry. Never mind that one. McIlroy is out in the lead. DeChambeau is second there. Connors in third. So those are the boys leading the golf, if you didn't know that one. And that's the golf. And it's out of here. Then we get into the Investec Cup. Well, I don't even have to come to this. No South African teams in there, but that was the Investec Cup. Leinster against Glasgow. We had that one on Friday night. What a shit show that was. Leinster trounced the Warriors 52-0. Bordeaux yesterday beat Munster 47-29. And Northampton Saints beat Custers 51-16. That was a bit of a surprise. Hill! There's somebody new in here. Hill, how you doing, man? Where you from? Let us know where you're from, Hill. That was the Investec Cup. Last game today is at 4 o'clock Central European Time. Toulon against Toulouse. We would have loved to have done that one, but we will be doing the Newcastle United against Manchester game, so we can't do both. But check that one out. Fantastic stuff there in the Investec Cup. And then we still had the Challenge Cup, which is the lesser competition. That game, Edinburgh against the Bulls yesterday. That was 34-28 to Edinburgh. What a shit show by the Bulls. Vic was losing his shit. I was calm, like I normally am. I'm always the calm one, the rational one, unless the Stormers play. But the Bulls, they played really badly. They shit first half. Second half, of course, the replacements came on and they were catching up, but just wasn't enough. So all the South African teams are out. It's sad, man, sad. But then, hey, listen here. Ospreys lost to Lyon 18-20, and Canard lost to Racing 40-43. It was close ones there. Bath Gloucester is also this afternoon, so check that out. Bullshit, yes, Vic, that it is. Hill, you must still tell us where I'm from. Iceland, Vic, we got somebody from Iceland. Hill from Iceland, fantastic. Tell me where in Iceland. I'll put you up on the show next week as the host city. Tell me what city. It must be Reykjavik, that's the only thing I know. But never mind. Well, that was the Investec and Challenge Cup Rugby, and it's out of here. Let's get straight into the place called Super Rugby, because it is super. Super Rugby, if you guys don't know, that's the rugby competition between Australia, New Zealand, and the Islanders out there. Fantastic stuff. The Friday games you've had already, but I'll go through the Saturday ones. The Blues beat the Moana Pacifica. My Moana Pacifica, I love the way those boys play. 36-17. The Highlanders beat the Fijian Drua 43-20. We had that one on this channel. The Drua should have done better on that one, but never mind. And of course, at the end there, that's the Reds losing out to Vic's Brumbies 26-39. So congratulations to them. Let's check out the table quickly while we're about it. There we go. Super Rugby table. The Crusaders out there in the lead, just 1 point before the Chiefs. Then the Australian quartet finds out the Brumbies, the Reds, the Waratahs, and the Western Force. Highlanders, Hurricanes, Blues, and Moana Pacifica all in it. Just the Fijian Drua dropping off there a bit there. That's a shame. Jorn Penix, don't mention Jorn Penix, Dion. Don't mention that boy's name. Yes, so he does come from Reykjavik. Welcome there, Reykjavik. Don't mention Jorn Penix. Vic will go in a meltdown. Okay, that was the Super Rugby. And it's out of here. It's snowing here. So, next up, we do have a bit of Premier League football. There we go. Some results yesterday. Crystal Palace losing to City 5-2 after Palace was leading 2-0. What the hell went on there? But City beating that one. Brighton Leicester drawing 2-2. Forest losing to Everton 1-0. Southampton losing to Aston Villa 3-0. And Arsenal drawing to Brentford 1-1. So that's gone. Today we still have Chelsea, Ipswich, Liverpool, West Ham, Wolves, Spurs. But that's the big one there. Newcastle, Man United live on this channel, 5:15 Central European Time. Be there. Anybody that can be there with us. Because if you want to see somebody lose their shit, like Vic, join us. Then, of course, on Monday, it's still Bournemouth against Fulham. That's the Premier League. And it's out of here. Yes, Daddy, the NBA playoffs start on Wednesday. Vic and I will start, maybe get 1 or 2 games in there. Can't wait for the NBA playoffs. Fantastic stuff. Amazing. NBA, big topic for Vic and myself because we both did play basketball as well. Then we get into a bit of international football. There we go. Some games yesterday. Legan lost to Barcelona 1-0. Bayern München beat Bundesliga, beat Borussia Dortmund 2-2, 2-2. Internazionale in Serie A beat Calgary 3-1. Juventus beat Lecce 2-1. And then I had to mention this because my son is a big FC Basel fan here in Switzerland. Massive game there. yesterday in Switzerland. FC Zurich against FC Basel. That is like Liverpool against Manchester United, but in Switzerland. Watch that game with Ryan yesterday evening. Absolutely an amazing game that was to watch. Zurich lost 4-0 to our FC Basel. Absolutely. And Basel had 3 goals disallowed. 3 goals disallowed. Can you believe that? That VAR system is cack, man. But never mind. I've got a shout out to this man. One of Ryan's favorite players. Yes, he is. Xherdan Shaqiri. You guys must still know him. He did play a bit in Bayern München. He did play a bit in Liverpool as well. They call him the Alpine Messi, the Alpine Messi. The boy is mustard. Scored 2 goals yesterday. So I promised Ryan I'd shout him out. So Ryan, that one's especially for you, son. There you go. Xherdan Shaqiri. Vic, he's a legend. Vic's not going to like that, but never mind. That's international football out of here. FC Bluff. Yeah, Vic doesn't like FC Basel. Then we go to the American sports segment here. Like I said, no NBA today. No NBA. The last games are tonight. And then, as Daddy reminded us all, on Wednesday, the playoff start. The play-in start. It's going to be epic. NBA basketball is very tight this season. I think there's about 4, 5, 6 teams maybe who can do it this year in the NBA. It's going to be super exciting. But I'm sure Vic and I will do a little show before that. Vic, we've got to do a little show before that to remind the people what's going on in the NBA. But let's check out the NHL. Lot of games in the NHL. Yes, as it always is on a Saturday. We had the Islanders losing out. So, let's go. The New York Islanders 3. The Philadelphia Flyers 4. We had the Washington Capitals. Where's Ovechkin? Not scoring any goals. Capitals lose to the Blue Jackets 0-7. What the hell was going on there? Alex, what you doing? Then we had the Rangers, the New York Rangers against the Hurricanes 3-7. The Colorado Avalanche against the LA Kings 4-5. We had the Sabres losing to the Panthers 3-2. We had the Montreal Canadiens losing to the Maple Leafs 1-0. Battle of Canada. Hey, what's going on, eh? Just 1 goal, eh? Can't happen. We had the Winnipeg Jets beating the Chicago Blackhawks 5-4. The team with the most crappiest name ever, the Utah Hockey Club. 5 wins, 5-3 against the Dallas Stars. The Minnesota Wild beating the Vancouver Canucks 3-2. We had the Predators, the Nashville Predators, losing to Vic's Golden Knights 3-5. We had the St. Louis Blues losing to my Kraken because everybody else forced the Kraken on me. 3-4. Go Kraken! That was the NHL. And it's out of here. I just got to take a little sip of the white stuff. Wait. See, that's normally my breakfast. Glass of the white stuff and that's it. Then we're going to get into the Major League Baseball. There we go. Did I get that one right? Oh, I don't know if that's right. I just got to check outside here quickly. 1 second, quickly. Did I put up the right stuff? Major League Baseball scores. Yes, it is the right stuff. We got the Twins, the Detroit. I got to go because I have to learn these because I'm not a baseball savant. The Detroit Tigers beating the Minnesota Twins 4-0. We had the Philadelphia Phillies beating the St. Louis Cardinals 4-1. We had the Giants losing to the San Francisco Giants losing to the New York Yankees 4-8. We had the Toronto Blue Jays losing to the Baltimore Orioles 4-5. And we had the New York Mets losing to the Oakland Athletics 3-1. Go to the next one. There you go. We had the Atlanta Braves beating the Tampa Bay Rays 5-4. We had the Washington Nationals losing to the, I think it's the Florida Marlins 6-7. We had the Boston Red Sox losing to the Chicago White Sox 2-3. I hope that's right. And then we had the Kansas City Royals losing to the Cleveland Guardians 3-6. And we had the Pittsburgh Padres losing to the Cincinnati Reds 2-5. Ooh, let's get into the last one. There you go. We had the California Angels beating the Houston Astros 4-1. We had the Milwaukee Brewers losing to the Arizona Diamondbacks, yes, 4-5. Sorry, guys. We had the Colorado Rockies losing to the San Diego Padres 0-2. We had the Chicago Cubs thrashing the LA Dodgers 16-0. What the hell happened there? And last but not least, we had the Texas Rangers losing to the Seattle Mariners 2-9. That's Major League Baseball. And it's out of here. Just check the chat quickly. Oh, it's been busy. Yes, Vern loves the Kraken. Thanks, Madonna. The material girl never lets us down. My voice is going. I'm only drinking the white stuff. Yeah, my voice is going. My voice is going. Not the white stuff, no. But then last but not least, there is a little bit of tennis going on as well. It is the Monte Carlo Masters Final. It's one of those top 1,000 tournaments there. I don't know. But never mind. And the final is between these two men. Lorenzo Musetti and Carlos Alcaraz. These two boys joined the final. Italians having an absolutely great couple of seasons now in tennis. By the men and by the women. Absolutely doing some great stuff there. I don't know if everything's quite legal. Skinner? Everything's quite legal, but they are doing well, the Italians, in the tennis. So that is the final today. That takes place, I think, around 12 o'clock Central European time this afternoon. So if you have time, check that out. And that's the morning show. That is the morning show. Let's check out which breakfast is best. Holy moly. It is, of course, steak and eggs. Steak and eggs. Yes, where is Ronnie and Rose Garden? Still sleeping. No, Vic, they are preparing the lunch for the grandkids. As per usual. It takes like 72 hours to make everything perfect. But never mind. Steak and eggs wins the breakfast. Anybody out there listening, I'm going to try out a bit of Vindaloo for breakfast. Vic, we got to get a bit of Vindaloo for breakfast, my son. Vindaloo for breakfast, maybe. And somebody said toasted chicken and mayonnaise sandwiches. If you guys haven't had toasted chicken and mayonnaise sandwich, you've got to have it. That's like a staple there in South Africa and Namibia. You go for breakfast quick and have a toasted chicken and mayonnaise sandwich. That stuff is amazing. But listen here, guys. Join us this afternoon for the football. It's the lunch we're not invited to. Yes, exactly. They just skip a generation, Vic. No worry about that one. Join us this afternoon, 5:15 Central European time for the football. Newcastle United against Manchester United. Should be an epic one. Otherwise, if you don't join us, it's sad. But enjoy your Sunday with the family. Go out, have a nice meal somewhere or something like that. Do something nice with the family. And of course, join Vic tomorrow morning at 7 o'clock Central European time for the daily show. I'll be doing it on Tuesday, so we'll have more of this on Tuesday. More of this. Going bonkers here. Everyone out there, hey guys, enjoy your Sunday. Take care.